For the CBS Mystery Theater, the Mutual Radio Theater, and our next news tonight at 12 midnight.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. As Mr. William Shakespeare tells us, there is a tide in the affairs of men which, taken at the flood, leads on to fortune. But there's another tide which, taken at the flood, leads only to drowning. The basic problem here is that it's practically impossible to tell one tide from the other.
He has to have an accident. That is all there is to it.
What kind of accident?
Any kind of accident. Now, people are always having accidents. They fall asleep with a cigarette.
He doesn't smoke.
They drown.
He's too good a swimmer.
They get bitten by a poisonous snake.
Where could we find a snake that would oblige us?
I am just telling you, something has to be done. And soon.
Our mystery drama, Laundry Money, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Larry Haynes. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Business, as somebody once said, quite simply consists of other people's money. And if you work in an office, I'm sure you'll agree. All that money you have to keep track of in the form of cash and credit, stocks and bonds. And whose money is it? Yours? Well, Mr. Simon Wilson is an accountant.
Yes, Mr. Wilson?
Would you please come into my office, Miss Alvarez? Oh, no, I can't believe this. I just can't believe it. Miss Alvarez.
Yes, sir?
When you applied for this job, you said you had a basic knowledge of bookkeeping, a head for figures, and a familiarity with office machines.
Yes, Mr. Wilson.
Well, accuracy, Miss Alvarez, accuracy is the heart, the beating heart of this business.
Please, sir, do not raise your voice. It makes me very nervous. Did I make a mistake?
Did you make a mistake? How could you make such a mistake?
Mr. Wilson, where did I make the mistake?
Well, your figure for the total income is wrong. Here, from all the sources this year, $350,000.
That is the figure.
It can't be the figure. Now, I know for a fact that Charlie Wentworth's income can't be much more than $150,000.
But I read each figure from a statement.
You mean you misread each figure? Now, would you bring in all the material?
Yes, sir.
I'll have to do this myself.
Yes, sir. Are you going to fire me, Mr. Wilson?
You're teetering on the brink, Miss Alvarez. Teetering on the brink. Fees from university lectures, $3,700. Retainer from standard, $6,000. And that should all add up to $151,000, which was the estimate for this year. So how could she possibly... Oh, my. She's very pretty, very willing, but does that make up... Hey, what's in here? Laundry. A check he made out, and a statement. Wait a minute. This went through the Banco Nacional in Mexico City. And this receipt... Oh, no.
Yes, Mr. Wilson?
Miss Alvarez, bring in a glass of water. I have to take a pill.
Oh, did I forget to fill up your pitcher again? Oh, I'm sorry.
Miss Alvarez, please do exactly what I asked you. And do it this instant. Before I die of a heart attack.
Are you all right, Mr. Wilson?
No, I am not all right. This morning, This morning, I told you to go to Mr. Wentworth's office and pick up some records. Do you remember?
I remember.
I also told you that he would be out of town, but the material would be waiting for you.
Yes, sir. That is what you said.
Very good. Now, explain exactly what happened when you arrived at Mr. Wentworth's office.
Yes, sir. His secretary was on the telephone. The tall one with the blonde?
Yes, go on.
Well, as I have said, she was on the telephone. It seemed to be an important call. That is, important for her.
Uh-huh.
She was obviously talking to her querido.
What?
A boyfriend.
Oh.
I could tell by the way it was going that he was ready to say to her, adios.
Yeah, Miss Alvarez, I am not interested in Mr. Wentworth's secretary's problems with her boyfriend.
I tried to interrupt. I tried to say, the taxi cab is downstairs waiting. I tried to say, Mr. Wilson requires the papers at once. Well, finally.
Yes, finally.
She looked up from the telephone. Me. The tears are running down her face.
Now, Miss Alvarez.
She says to me, what you want is on his desk. So, I go into Mr. Wentworth's private office, and on his desk is a large envelope. I say to myself, oh, yes, it is this. And then I notice on the floor, near his chair, another envelope.
Another envelope?
Mm-hmm.
This brown one?
Yes, this brown one.
This brown one on which is written laundry?
Oh, is that what has been written there? Laundry?
Yeah, Miss Alvarez, why did you pick that envelope up from the floor? Why didn't you just put it back on his desk? Why did you have to bring it here?
Because the blonde secretary, who is troubled with her boyfriend, she said to me, what you want is on his desk, no?
No? Yes, if that's what she said.
Therefore, since this brown envelope is obviously falling off the desk, it was part of what I wanted, no? So, I brought it with the other one.
You brought it with the other one? Do you know what was inside?
Oh, some checks and some statements.
Do you know to what they referred?
No, I only added the amount.
You only added the amounts?
Yes, sir. And now, Mr. Wilson, will you show me, please, where I have made my mistake?
Miss Alvarez, please get out of here.
Oh, Mr. Wilson, are you going to fire me?
You're standing on the edge of the ledge, Miss Alvarez. The edge of the ledge. He's in the laundry business. He washes dirty money, Ramona. You don't believe it?
Oh, why shouldn't I believe it?
I have the evidence right here. Now, I can trace the progress of at least $200,000 worth of illegal cash. He uses his position as a reputable attorney to sanitize this filthy money.
Simon, dear, you must not get
Now,
excited.
here is a man, my closest friend. He has a whole secret and illegal
My
life.
darling, I must say it doesn't come as a complete shock to me. I never really liked Charlie.
Ramona, do you realize Charlie is actually tied in with the underworld?
Yes, without a doubt.
Oh, well, I don't know whether to go to the DA or the FBI.
Oh, why would you want to go to either of them?
Well, here a man is not only doing something immoral and dishonest, it's also illegal. Now, I have a duty as a citizen. How can you even ask me such a question?
Because I'm your wife, and I love you. And I'd rather have the presence of a living husband than the memory of a dead hero.
Oh, now, listen.
No,
Ramona.
no, dear. Do you want to take on the underworld?
Oh, please, don't dramatize this.
Well, you have evidence that could not only destroy Charlie Wentworth, but also many important people.
Mobsters, racketeers, they should be destroyed.
Simon, crime is one of the major industries in this country. It's a highly efficient machine. Charlie Wentworth is just a cog.
Well, I still say
Don't
that...
say anything just yet. You expose Charlie, and your life is in danger.
Ramona.
They may not kill you. Oh, they can destroy you in other ways.
No, Ramona, I know everything you're going to tell me, but there is such a thing as right and wrong.
Well, let's do what's right for you and for me. We're not even 40. We've worked very hard. We're starting to get somewhere. We're in the prime of life. We can have so many more wonderful and exciting years.
Well, maybe it can be done quietly.
Well, you would still have to go to the police. Now, darling, promise me you won't do anything, that you'll think about it. Really think about what it could do to our lives.
All right, Ramona. I can promise you that.
Simon, I know how honest and straightforward you are. I hope you won't think less of me because I said certain things just now. I had to say them because I love you. How do you understand what it cost me to say them?
Yes, I understand, darling. And I love you very much.
Hello, Charlie.
Ramona. Well, what a pleasant surprise.
I'm supposed to be at a dance class this evening.
How much time does that give us?
Charlie, he knows.
You mean he knows about us?
He knows about you. He knows about the laundry operation.
How does he know, Ramona?
An accident. His secretary picked up the wrong envelope in your private office.
How did she get into my office?
It seems your girl was busy talking on the telephone and couldn't be disturbed.
Oh, it's just a simple, stupid accident. When I think of the elaborate precautions, the intricate machinations... well.
What are you going to do?
What's he going to do?
Well, he was practically en route to the gendarmes, but I managed to head him off.
Permanently?
No. Oh, I can delay him for a little while, but... Oh, he has those basic instincts.
Well, it's too bad.
Oh, he's such a square. How could you have been his friend for so many years?
Well, he was always around. How could you marry him?
Well, you didn't ask me.
Well, I'm not the marrying kind. Now, if he goes to the police, I am as good as dead.
Well, how strong is that evidence?
It doesn't matter. And even if I get off, my associates will take care of me.
Why?
Because I didn't take care of them. I let matters get out of hand.
Oh.
So, something has to be done about Simon.
What do you mean, physically?
Yes.
Oh. Is there some way that could be worked out where it didn't have to become so extreme?
No. The fact of the matter is, it's really Simon's fault.
Oh, yes? Why?
Well, analyze the thing. Now, I'm his lifelong friend. He finds out that I'm involved in a little unorthodox operation. Now, what's his immediate response? He wants to run to the police. Now, that's true, isn't it?
Yes.
Whereas if he were a regular sort of guy, do you know what he'd do? He'd say, "Hey, Charlie, that's a nice little pie you're cutting up. Is there a slice for me?" Of course, I'd cut him in. Why not? There's always enough for everybody. Realistically, he has only got himself to blame.
Charlie, how is it going to be done?
How? We have specialists.
Well, I better be getting back to my dance class. He might stop by to pick me up.
Yes, my dear. You get back to your dance class. And I have some work to do.
Charlie, you shouldn't be here, in my house.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I was watching the house, and I saw Simon leave for the office. The situation has already been taken care of. Arrangements have already been made.
What arrangements?
The how and the where.
Oh, why do I have to know all this?
Because there's something you'll have to do.
No, don't count on me to do anything. You said you have professionals. Why do I have to be involved?
Because it can't look like a professional job. Now, why should a man like Simon Wilson be the victim of a gangland killing? I wonder if he'd been involved with anything. They check out his clients, and there may be some extremely vague suspicions about me. Now, this would generate some heat.
What do you expect me to do?
Well, there has to be an ordinary, everyday look to this. Now, suppose a store were being held up while Simon was in there, and the apparently trigger-happy gunman just shut the place up.
I still don't see how I can do anything.
Tonight, at 11 o'clock, you're going to get a craving for some ice cream.
But I don't care for ice cream.
Candy, cake, it doesn't matter. The only store that's open at that hour in this neighborhood is Jack's Market. Now, all you have to do is just send him out of the house at 11 p.m. It'll take him 4 minutes to drive there. And by 7 minutes after, there won't be any problem at all.
Suppose he doesn't want to go.
How can Simon refuse you anything? It has to be done. Remember, tell him what you need and where to get it by 11. He leaves, and it's all clear. Ramona, you have to do it. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes, I understand.
And thus we move to murder, and how easy it all seems, and how lightly it is decided. Murder, was it always as free and easy as it appears to be today? Historians tell us life was even cheaper in the past. Well, we do not actually have the murder just yet, only the plan. Still to come is the execution, which may present problems. We can only wait for Act 2. It was Mr. Molière who said, "I prefer an accommodating vice to an obstinate virtue." And therefore he would have understood the basic thrust of our story, for our heroine agrees with him completely. Faced with choosing between her husband's obstinate virtue and her lover's accommodating vice, she seems to hesitate. But it's mostly for the sake of form. She's made the choice long ago, even though she knows where it must lead her.
Simon, darling.
Yes, Ramona?
What time is it?
Well, I think it's 20 minutes of 11.
Are you sure that's correct?
That's correct enough. What's a couple of minutes one way or the other?
Dear, what we were discussing the other day...
Yes?
I just wish you could really make up your mind to forget all about it. Because then perhaps I could.
Dear, it's a miserable business, and I intend to do something about it.
When?
Well, we're supposed to go on vacation next week. This would interfere when we get back.
I'll get it. Hello?
Ramona,
Whom do you wish to speak to?
he's in the room with you.
What number do you want?
I only want to remind you it's going on 11:15.
Yes?
I know what you're doing. You're trying to get him to change his mind.
Yes, you have the right number.
It is too late. The decision has been made. It is out of our hands.
But there is no one here by that name.
Right now, Ramona, you must ask him to go to the store right now. Do it.
Oh, my. Some of those wrong number people are so persistent.
Simon, I'd like some ice cream.
Ice cream?
Yes.
But, darling, you never eat ice cream.
Well, just right now, I seem to have this craving.
Well, it's almost 11 o'clock.
Oh, it's only 1:45.
But where could I get you some ice cream at this hour?
Where? Oh, at Jack's. Jack's Market. You know, over on the boulevard.
Oh, now, Ramona, isn't this a little silly?
Why is it silly? I hardly ever ask you for anything.
Well, it's just that it's so late. All right, I'll get you some. What flavor do you want?
I don't care.
What, chocolate, vanilla?
I just want some ice cream.
Strawberry?
I said I didn't care.
Yes, dear. I'll just get the keys to the car.
Well, hello there, Mr. Wilson.
Good evening, Jack. How's business?
Quiet. But what can you do? You got to stay open.
Oh, well, isn't it rather dangerous late at night?
Yeah, but it all goes with the territory. Like they say. I keep this baseball bat behind the counter.
Oh, well, I hope you never have to use it.
If I have to, I'll give the guy something to remember me by. What can I do for you?
I suppose I want a quart of ice cream.
What kind of ice cream?
I don't know. It's for my wife. She sent me out for some.
What kind does she like?
Well, actually, she doesn't like ice cream at all.
And she sent you out for some? 11 o'clock at night?
Well, you know how women are.
No, nobody knows how women are.
Yeah, that's true. I'll just take some strawberry, I suppose.
Get him out! What? Get him out! Don't shoot! Don't! His gun won't go off. Hold him like that. All right, I got the bat. I'll get the bat. All right.
Oh.
That punk won't get up for a while. What you did, Mr. Wilson. Hey, what you did.
What did I do?
It was the most heroic thing I ever seen in my life. Let me call the cops. What you did?
But what did I do?
Hello?
Ramona, did he go?
Yes. 20 minutes ago.
All right. Then it's all over.
Yes. It's all over.
Don't be sorry.
I'm not.
It had to be done.
I know.
We'll have a lot of fun.
I hear a car pulling up.
Oh, it must be the police coming to notify you. Now try to look surprised. You better hang up.
Ramona, I got you some strawberry.
Oh!
What? Ramona, what is it?
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I live here. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Ramona.
I thought...
You know, you've been acting peculiarly all night. Is anything the matter?
No, nothing's the matter.
Everyone has gone absolutely crazy. Do you see this quart of ice cream? It almost cost me my life.
How?
Well, I was in the store, you see, talking to old Jack, and suddenly this armed robber came in.
Oh.
And he said, put up your hands. And I wanted to, but he was standing very close to me, and as I tried to raise my hands, the palm of my right hand, I guess it hit the muzzle of his pistol.
It what?
Yeah, I don't understand. I still don't understand what happened.
Oh, what did happen?
Well, there I was. The palm of my hand was pushing against the gun, you see, and that stopped it from going off.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, old Jack got his baseball bat from behind the counter and just knocked him out.
How could you push against the muzzle of the gun and stop it from shooting?
Oh, well, the police explained it to me, darling. You see, if it had been a revolver, I would be dead by now, dead. But you see, it was an automatic. And, you see, if you're pushing at the slide above the muzzle, that prevents the hammer from making contact. I don't understand any of it, but that's what happened.
And you're alive?
Oh, yes. I want to tell you something. I looked into that man's eyes, and darling, I saw death. I was scared. I want to tell you something about this thing with Charlie Wentworth. I want to forget all about it.
You what?
Oh, yes, you were right. I saw it tonight. I could be killed, darling. And I don't like the idea of being killed. So, as far as Charlie is concerned, I don't want to know anything about his other affairs, and that's the end of it.
Oh.
You better eat the ice cream before it melts.
You said he was a professional killer.
They claim he's the tops in his field.
Well, what went wrong?
It was a fluke. The craziest kind of an accident.
How can we call it off, Charlie?
Ramona.
He told me last night. He suddenly discovered he has no real taste for being a hero anymore. He doesn't want any part of this entire business.
It is too late. They want him out of the way.
But can't you explain to them, whoever they are, that Simon isn't going to be a threat anymore?
No. Once they make up their minds. And besides, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, who knows what Simon will do?
Well, they tried to shoot him.
There are other ways.
Yes, Miss Alvarez.
You want me to type up the finished Charles Wentworth tax return form?
Oh, yes, Miss Alvarez. Here it is.
Oh, I see that you have not entered the figures from the brown envelope.
What brown envelope, Miss Alvarez?
It was the envelope on the floor in Mr. Wentworth's office that I brought here with the other envelope.
Oh, you must be mistaken.
But I remember I brought to you a brown envelope.
No, Miss Alvarez.
But I am certain it exists.
Well, perhaps it does, in your imagination.
But I know that I did see a brown envelope.
Miss Alvarez, that'll be enough.
Oh, sir. Are you going to fire me?
Miss Alvarez, you could be going down for the third time.
Mr. Wilcox, I'm Detective Lieutenant Sourwine.
Oh, yes, Lieutenant. Well, what can I do for you?
Well, it's about last night.
Oh, I'd like to forget about last night.
You had a narrow escape. It's a peculiar thing. You see, the gunman was no ordinary hoodlum.
No?
No, he was a very well-known hitman.
Well, if he's well-known, why wasn't he in jail?
Well, we know he's a hitman, but we can't prove it.
Oh, no, that doesn't sound right.
You see, things are never simple. Now, what bothers me is why a man like him should want to bother knocking off a little grocery store. Now, he's been known to collect $15,000 or $20,000 per hit.
Known to whom?
Could the attempted holdup be a cover for something else? Would anyone want to kill you or the store owner? Now, we asked Jack, the storekeeper. Now, he doesn't know of anyone who would want him out of the way, so now I'm asking you.
Me? No.
Yeah.
No, I can't imagine.
Oh, I see. All right. If anything should occur to you, here's my card.
Lieutenant Melvin Sourwine.
Mm-hmm. I can be reached at that number, day or night.
Miss Alvarez,
Yes, sir.
have you finished Mr. Wentworth's tax form?
It is just now completed.
I'll sign it when I return from lunch.
Yes, Mr. Wilson.
I'll be back in an hour.
A brown envelope. How can he say it was on his desk? And therefore, it must now be in his desk. Here it is. Oh, Mr. Wilson! Mr. Wilson! Mr. Wilson! Mr. Wilson! Wait!
What is it?
I have found it. The brown envelope.
The what?
Mr. Wilson, look out!
What?
An automobile. Oh, Mr. Wilson.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, did you see that maniac? He could have killed me. My God, if you didn't call out to me, Miss Alvarez, you saved my life.
Oh, Mr. Wilson.
What made you come running after me?
Because I have found the brown envelope.
The brown envelope? I told you there isn't any.
But here it is, see?
Oh, that brown envelope.
With the other statement of income for Mr. Wentworth.
Oh, this is a different brown envelope.
But I remember.
And there are no papers in it either.
But Mr.
And that must be the end of it. I don't want to hear another word about it. Do you understand?
Oh, sir. Are you going to fire me?
It's 2 out in the 9th inning, Miss Alvarez. 2 out in the 9th.
It could also be 2 out in the 9th for Mr. Simon Wilson. That's 2 times they tried to kill him, and 2 times he's had a miraculous escape. Where do we go from here? Why, to the 3rd act, of course, in just a few minutes. Perseverance is usually a praiseworthy attribute, especially when it is applied to positive pursuits. But we are talking about murder. Now, you would think, and certainly a look at the world around us would demonstrate, that murder is a relatively simple matter. 1 shot from a gun, 1 thrust from a knife, a speeding car. What's the problem? We have some people here who are finding it seemingly unsurmountable.
Something wrong? Oh, Simon, about last night. I don't know what got into me. I really can't explain why I spoke to you the way I did.
No, it's all right.
No. I really didn't mean a word I said. Please believe me.
Ramona, something happened to me at lunchtime today.
Well, I hope you didn't eat anything that disagreed with you.
No, actually, I didn't eat anything at all. I didn't get the chance.
Oh, why not?
Well, you see, I had just left the office and I was crossing the street, and I was in the middle of the intersection when suddenly this big blue car was headed right at me.
Oh.
I never saw a car traveling so fast on a city street.
Oh.
And there he was bearing down on me. Ramona, I would have been killed.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I would never have seen him in time to get out of the way if it hadn't been for Miss Alvarez. You see, darling, she had just come downstairs and she saw the car and she shouted at me to look out, and I did, just in time.
Oh. How fortunate.
Oh, yes. Darling, he was coming right at me.
What are you trying to say?
I wish I knew. You know, it's 2 days in a row. I've had I guess you could say, an encounter with death. And twice I've been saved, darling, by just luck. Just a random chance.
I don't know what to make of it. Do you think he was deliberately trying to hit you?
Well, I can't imagine why. It's just, I suppose, that people drive so carelessly these days. Oh, yes, last night, that was probably the same thing.
What same thing?
Well, the store holdup.
Oh.
You know, there are so many robberies. You're bound to be caught up in one sooner or later. Although the police lieutenant didn't seem to think so.
What police lieutenant?
Oh, A detective came in to see me, Ramona. He said that they weren't quite satisfied with what happened last night.
Satisfied? Why? Was he disappointed no one had been killed?
Oh, no. It's just that the robber turned out to be a big-time hitman.
Oh.
And the lieutenant felt he had another motive for being in that place.
Another motive?
Yes, he felt the robbery was staged to cover up the fact that there was, I guess you could call it a contract on somebody in the store.
Oh, there are only two people in the place, right?
Yes, myself and Jack, the owner. Well, but nobody's out to kill me.
There's this thing you know about Charlie.
Oh. Well, yes, but Charlie doesn't know I know it, and the underworld doesn't know it either. How could they find out? You're the only person I told.
Oh, yes, of course.
You know what I think, Ramona? I think it's all a matter of random chance. You lead a quiet life for years, free from incidents, and then when things happen to you, they happen all at once.
Charlie, we have to stop.
We can't.
But the police are suspicious.
It can't be helped.
These people who give you orders, they can't be so smart. They used a prominent hitman.
Sometimes things just don't work out.
But there is nothing to fear from Simon anymore.
They won't believe that.
Simon is very frightened. I know he'll be quiet.
Now, look. Once these people get an idea into their heads...
But we don't have to kill him anymore.
Yes, we do.
Why?
Because if we don't, it can be very bad for you and for me.
Oh, why did I ever get into this?
And I have been told, in no uncertain terms, he is our responsibility.
But if they couldn't kill him, and they're professionals...
All right. Now, let's use our heads. It has to be an accident.
What kind of an accident?
Any kind of an accident. People are always having fatal accidents. They fall asleep with a cigarette.
He doesn't smoke.
They drown.
He's too good a swimmer.
They get bitten by a poisonous snake.
And where could we find a snake that would oblige us?
I am just telling you, something has to be done, and soon.
Mr. Wilson, there was another attempt on your life.
Another attempt, Lieutenant?
Yeah, somebody trying to run you down, I understand.
Oh, that. Well, that was just probably an accident.
Well, I think it should be obvious to you now that someone's out to get you. Now, tell me, can you think of a reason?
No. I can't think of any reason offhand.
Yeah, well, there is a pattern developing here. Now, we tried to get some answers from that hitman.
Oh, they don't talk, Lieutenant. It's kind of a code of the underworld, I understand.
Oh, now they talk. It's just whoever hired him made sure he'd keep quiet. He was found dead in his cell this morning.
Oh.
So, evidently, you are on the list.
Me? Why? Does it have to be me? It could be the store owner.
Now, we checked him out very carefully. Now, we are trying to protect you against whatever it is. But you see, we can't watch you constantly. You're gonna have an accident.
What kind of an accident?
Well, you were almost accidentally killed in a holdup. You were almost accidentally killed by a speeding car. See, the accident pattern is going to continue.
Well, can't it all be coincidence?
No, I don't believe in coincidence. You're going to have to help yourself.
Well, how?
By being extra careful and highly suspicious.
Of what?
Of everything. Careful of what you eat. Careful of where you go. When you walk down the street, you keep an eye upward to make sure a piece of building or something doesn't fall down on you.
Oh,
Of course, where you're most vulnerable is in your car.
My car?
Yeah. Since it's supposed to be an accident, I doubt that anyone will plant a bomb in it.
Oh, well, that's something to be grateful for.
But someone can fool with your exhaust system. Fix it so that the carbon monoxide will be discharged into the passenger compartment.
Oh.
So, if you ever feel yourself getting sleepy, don't fight it. Just stop the car, get out, and have it checked.
But do you actually believe someone is deliberately going to try that?
Well, if not that, this. The best way, the one that gets used most often, is to cut the tubing that carries the fluid to the master brake cylinder and do it in such a way that it looks as if the tubing broke by accident. See? Do you know what happens then?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, well, all your brake fluid leaks out.
Leaks out, yes.
And when you have no fluid, You have no brakes.
No brakes.
You step down on the pedal, what? Nothing happens.
No,
huh?
nothing happens.
You can't start the car, you crash, and you get killed.
I see.
So be alert, Mr. Wilson. All the time. I wish I knew who was after you. And why.
We have to do it right away, Ramona. And I'll tell you why. I was told about an hour ago in no uncertain terms that if we didn't get rid of him, they would.
Fine, let them.
No, let me finish. They would do it in a way that we wouldn't like. Frankly, I'm at my wit's end.
I find it difficult to believe that I'm actually plotting to kill my husband.
Don't do that. Just stick to the facts.
Wait. He said we were going on vacation next week, which means that silly, boring cabin up in the mountains.
Hey, that is just great. That's a marvelous place for an accident. You know that? Hey, he is going to fall off Cherokee Cliff, 3,000 feet straight down to the solid rocks below.
Well, how can we get him to do that?
Well, I can get a pretty good powder, that you slip into his coffee. It'll knock him out completely, and then it's just a question of carrying him to the edge.
Yes. Listen to me. I am saying yes. Can this be happening to me? But, Simon, you said you wanted to go on a vacation.
Yes, I know, dear, but I can't get away until Saturday, and we haven't been up there all year. The place must be a mess.
Well, I can have someone clean it up for us before we get there.
Well, who? Old Doug is living in the soldier's home. There's no one else around.
I could go up on Friday.
You?
Why not?
Well, darling, there's a lot to be done.
Oh, it's not so much. I don't mind.
But why? Why are you so anxious for us to go up to the cabin?
We've been under a strain lately, and I think if we went away together, just the two of us...
Oh, Ramona, I like nothing better than to be alone with you. I just don't like the idea of you going up by yourself. Besides, I'd like to help you clean up.
Oh, you always get in my way.
Well, all right. If you don't mind.
Good. Settled then.
The chump just fell for it.
Oh, please, Charlie, don't call him a chump.
Look, if you didn't believe he was a chump, you wouldn't be with me in the first place, huh? So, we're driving up to get the place ready for him, and he'll be up sometime tomorrow. I've got this little packet for you.
You better keep out of sight when he gets here.
Hey, what? Would you slow down?
Oh, don't worry. I know this road.
Ramona, that's a pretty sharp curve up ahead. Now slow down.
I am.
No, you're not.
I'm stepping on the brake.
Then why are we going faster?
Charlie, the brake isn't working.
We're going off the road.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wilson.
I don't know what to say, Lieutenant.
Your wife and this man, Charles Wentworth, they never had a chance.
Charlie. Yes, Charlie. A dear, devoted friend of ours.
They must have taken that steep curve just a little bit too quickly,
Oh, poor Ramona. Yeah, she liked fast driving.
Well, at least they didn't suffer.
Yes.
Doctor says they both died immediately. I guess you were right all the time. It was just a string of coincidences, that's all.
The hitman.
Huh? Oh, well, those fellas are so unstable. He probably needed a few $100, and he happened to be passing that store, and just an impulse.
Why was he silenced?
I don't know really why he was murdered. May have been some personal grudge. I don't know. Well, Mr. Wilson, I won't intrude anymore. I know how you must be feeling. Goodbye, sir.
Yes, goodbye, Lieutenant. Miss Alvarez, please come in here.
Yes, Mr. Wilson?
Oh, Miss Alvarez, I had to change my shirt when I came back to the office last night. I don't see the one I left here.
Oh, yes, sir. I had it sent to the laundry this morning.
The laundry?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean the Oh, the laundry.
Yes, it was dirty. There seemed to be grease on it.
Grease?
You know, the kind of grease that belong on an automobile.
What do you know about automobile grease?
Oh, nothing, Mr. Wilson.
Then why? Why did you say it was automobile grease?
Oh, did I say that, sir?
Now, how could it possibly be automobile grease?
It is quite possible it was not automobile grease.
Now, really, Miss Alvarez, I never want you to mention automobile grease again.
Oh, sir, are you going to fire me?
We're on the verge, Miss Alvarez.
On the verge of what?
At this point, who knows, Miss Alvarez? Who knows?
Who really knows? We may safely assume that we know what might happen between Miss Maria Alvarez and Mr. Simon Wilson. But who knows what really happened to Mrs. Ramona Wilson and Mr. Charles Wentworth? And why? There are 3 possibilities, and we'll check them out with you in just a few minutes.
We'll pay you $50 to take a test drive at a participating Chrysler Plymouth dealer. Test drive any new Chrysler or Plymouth. Buy one or a qualifying competitive new 1980 model within 30 days of your test drive. Bring in proof of purchase and test drive certificate and get $50. One check per customer. We're that confident in Chrysler engineering. That's sure that if you test drive one of our cars, you'll buy one. See your participating Chrysler Plymouth dealer for full details.
America's waking up to Chrysler Plymouth.
There's something offensive in the air, and if you're smoking, you're putting it there. Your lung association joins the majority of millions of non-smokers in asking you to be concerned with your drifting smoke.
Let's clear the air together, for everyone's sake. Write to your lung association for help in kicking the habit, and take the smoke out of your life. Sure, it's tough. Lung disease is tougher. Your quitting is really a matter of life and breath.
What 3 possibilities could account for the deaths of Ramona and Charlie? First, it's possible that Simon Wilson was much more aware than anyone thought and arranged things for himself. Second, Charlie told Ramona that certain influential people might take matters into their own hands in a way that Charlie and Ramona wouldn't like. Third, the whole thing could have been an accident. So, we have 3 solutions for you instead of 1. You take whichever suits your mood or your need. Our cast included Larry Haynes, Evie Juster, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Sunken cheeks and 2 hollow eyes with large pupils.
You mean that you see it too?
See what?
That face, which is not mine.
Oh, no.
The face I see always instead of my own.
My dear man, no. I see you. Only you. It was your face I described as I saw it, none other.
Look again. Look in the glass again. Tell me what you see. Whose face is there?
Why, yours, of course. Now tell me, whose face do you see?
His. Only his. Always his.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... I'm E.G. Marshall. Those of you who have followed Mystery Theater through the years must, by now, like Hamlet, be convinced that there are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamed of in our philosophies. And the more science advances, the stranger and stranger are the things it cannot explain. The following is a true story, most of which is documented. Only some of the names have been changed to protect those still alive.
Gee, you see a leather mass over me, Gil? Thick as pea soup and black as bean? Over.
Negative. What goes, Billy? Over.
It's weird. I got this black mass sitting right over me, and below the sea's gone all white and choppy. Over.
You hold on and keep circling. I'm coming your way. You read me? Over.
I read you loud and clear, but you better contact center. I'm really getting bounced around. I don't know what's going on here.
Our mystery drama, Window to Oblivion, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Russell Horton and Terry Keane. It is sponsored in part by ARM, Allergy Relief Medicine, and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. On December 15th, 1945, after coming through World War II unscathed, if anyone had told Marine pilot Lieutenant Billy Howard this was his last day on Earth as a living human being, he would never have believed them. Only his wife, Joan, out of some deep psychic sense, which later was to be an important element of this story, had any advance warning. But even there, because Joan was younger and because the circumstance that was to separate them was so strange, the signal was garbled, jumbled, and not strong enough for her to recognize its shocking import. This is how it all began.
Hey, lazy bones. Roust it out.
Hey, it's broad daylight. What time is it?
Ease up, darling. No sweat. It's only 9 o'clock.
Oh, thank heavens. Well, then what's the big hurry? I'm not due at the base till noon.
That's when the Marines repossess you, darling. But for this morning, after I feed you, you remember you were all mine? We're going on a little shopping spree for the loving wife?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot about that for a minute. Hey, how about the war being over and just nice to talk about normal things?
It's been over for a few months. And it is about that time.
Ooh, what time?
To talk about normal things. Oh, Billy, I really don't care about the shopping. That's just a symbol.
Oh, I do. I want my wife to be dressed as gorgeous as she looks.
I would give up an all-year-round wardrobe to know my husband wasn't going to be dressed the way he is anymore, no matter how gorgeous he looks.
Honey, I still haven't piled up enough points to get separated from the service.
The moment you do, I want you to. Please.
Oh, I don't know. It's a pretty good life, Joan. I've put in quite a bit of time learning to be a Marine pilot. We might do worse.
No.
No what?
I don't want you flying anymore, Billy.
Joan, darling, you never acted like this before.
All right, I know. I just have this feeling. Will you be going up today?
Well, sure, but it's just a routine scouting flight.
Scouting for what?
Oh, come on, Joan. What's gotten into you?
Billy, I don't know. It started last night. I have this obsession that if you go up on this flight, I don't know. I just feel like you're never going to come back.
Hey, come on. What goes?
It's like somebody is trying to send me a message, only I'm too stupid to understand. Darling, do you have to report today?
I'll tell you what. Let's go buy you a new wardrobe and get you all set, and then we'll start to worry about me.
Here we are, Flyboy.
And there you are, sweetheart. Boy, that's a pretty smashing outfit I made you clothe your beautiful body in.
I think it's smashing, too. If you'll just come back to enjoy it.
Oh, hey, come on. Now, let's stop with the crepe hang.
I know I ought to be ashamed, but I can't help it. Billy, I'm scared.
Of
What?
I don't know.
That's what we're all scared of, isn't it? The unknown. Well, that's not where I'm going today.
Where are you going?
If it holds true to custom, the same few hundred square miles of Atlantic that I keep tracking day after day till I have a hard time staying awake.
Where?
Northeast from Fort Lauderdale to Bermuda, square off southwest for a leg, and then back due west to base. Just defense patrol. Now, any more classified secrets you'd like to worm out of me?
Oh, Billy. Billy, I love you so. What would I do without you?
Joni, come on. 23 months in action in the Pacific. I come out without a scratch. What could happen on a routine milk run like today?
I know. I'm just being silly. Hold me a minute.
Okay, gyrenes, button it up. Your peerless leader has a few special words of wisdom for your ears alone. I'm going to brief you short and sweet on today's mission. This is no routine scout patrol. This is search and destroy.
Destroy what, sir?
I don't know. That's what I'm coming to. I hope nothing. But this morning, a couple of funny things turned up here in Area C, south and east of the Bermudas. Center picked up some unidentified blips on radar, which didn't act normal. They kept flicking on and off the scope. Well, they were enough to set off a general alarm, and B-Wing was sent up on a scramble to fan out and intercept. They didn't encounter anything, but two strange reports came back which we can't evaluate. One pilot claimed he sighted a kind of spinning disc at 11,000 feet. But when he tried to close with it, it shot straight up into the stratosphere and disappeared. Another pilot flying at 1,500 claims that about 200 miles south of Bermuda, the sky suddenly went black above him. And below, the water was boiling white and eddying in a counterclockwise direction. By the time he called in two other planes for verification, the wave formation, or whatever it was, had disappeared. And the sky was clear. Now, here's our mission for today. And this is how I want you to proceed. This is Wing Commander Little Eva. We're coming up 5,000. When we reach altitude, peel off and run through your own grid patterns at altitudes assigned. No communication during flight unless you've sighted something you can't handle. Oh, and in emergency, do not use regular code word for disaster or aid request. Use Red Apple. Repeat, Red Apple. All aircraft acknowledge this message by the numbers as I request you to speak in. Coming up, number 1. Over to you.
Number 15 checking in, Major. Acknowledging instructions. Ready to split. Over.
Roger, Billy boy. Any questions? Over.
You really believe all this malarkey? Hey, I bet you 2 beers to 1. This just turns out to be a routine patrol. Over.
I just follow orders, and you'd better too, pal. I'm flying the course next to yours. Now, do me a favor. Get off the air. I need to talk to ground. Over.
See you on the deck. We'll laugh at this. Over and out.
One bet I could take him up on. This is Flight Little Eva to Tower. We are at 5,000, heading 60. Now departing traffic and leaving your frequencies, going over to M Center. Bye-bye. Expect us back as brief, 1,700 hours. This is Little Eva saying so long. This is Wing Commander Little Eva to M Center. Over.
This is M Control to Little Eva. Do you read us? Over.
I read you, ground. What cooks? Over.
Oh, quiet here. We mark y'all on radar and no other signs of activity. What altitude are you maintaining? Over.
All aspects is briefed unless you have other orders. The 3 of us over the hotspot will maintain 8,000. There's no sign of anything unusual in the air or over the sea. Negative targets. We'll keep you advised. Over and out.
This is Billy 15 to number 1 Little Eva. Do you read me? Do you read me? Over.
Read you loud and clear. Why are you breaking silence? Over.
I am northeast quadrant, sector 5-1, south of Bermuda, a couple of 100 miles. Second sweep on my grid, and I don't like what I see. Over.
Enough to break radio silence? Over.
Too right. Where are you? Over.
About 70 knots southeast of you. 8,000. Over.
I don't know, Gil. It's weird. I got this black mass sitting right over me, and below the sea's gone all white and choppy. It's kind of swirling like maybe a submarine was surfacing. Only I want to tell you, if it is the biggest submarine you ever saw. Over.
You hold on and keep circling. I'm coming your way. Oh, you better contact the other center and alert them. You read me? Over.
Yeah, I read you loud and clear, but I'm in real rough weather, getting bounced around. You better contact center. I want to tell you, I don't know what's going on here. Over.
This is M Center Control to Little Eva Commander. Communications to your 15 Little Eva interrupted. Are you in his area? Over.
This is Little Eva, number 1. I'm heading his area. Everything normal here. What goes there? Over.
Well, we don't know. We got a blip on the screen, unidentified, and he was on collision course. Now it looks like he's circling target. Over.
I told him to hold up, but he didn't acknowledge a sighting. You better contact him. Red Apple. I'm under attack, I think. I don't know what it is. A thing like an enormous pot lid with no handle. It circled me, then stood on one edge. The thing went by me so close it nearly sheared off my port wing. Now it's over me. Hovering. It's coming down. The compass is going haywire.
This is M Center Control to Little Eva 15. Do you read me? Come in, Little Eva. Little Eva 15, hang on. Help is on the way. Do you read? Over.
I read you, but don't send help. No use. Nothing you or anyone can do. This thing is sucking me in. Swallowing me up. It's from outer space. Outer space. Outer
space. December 15th, 1946. Flight 17 on a routine mission out of Fort Lauderdale. Codename Little Eva. One pilot and plane that never returned. Lieutenant Billy Howard, 26. Crashed in the area of water that was many years later to become known as the Bermuda Triangle. Or swallowed up through some time window into outer space and another world. It was to be over 30 years before there began to be any answers or explanations. I shall return shortly with some of them and Act 2. Whatever happened to Billy Howard? A Marine pilot flying a routine mission who disappeared as suddenly and mysteriously as though a hand had reached out of the sea or the sky and whisked him into some other dimension. Did he simply crash, as was reported to the public? Or were there reasons why his particular fate was hushed up and the true circumstances kept from his wife? Let's take one more look at his disappearance and then follow his story from 1945 to today.
This is M Control Center to Commander Little Eva. What happened to your wingman? Come in. Over.
Commander Little Eva, M Central. I don't know. I had him in sight, but he just disappeared. What can you tell me? Over.
Well, we had his blip on the scope. There was another unidentified blip on intercept course. They fused and went right off the screen. What, did he crash with something? Over.
No, definite negative. No other craft within sight. He just disappeared. Over.
Well, what do you mean, disappeared? Went into the drink, crashed in the sea? Over.
No, he didn't crash. He just disappeared. Over.
You had him in full sight? It happened before your eyes? Over.
Well, there was temporary cloud cover, not over 10 to 12 seconds. But when it cleared, he was just gone. Over.
So it's still possible he ditched? Over.
No way I could see. I mean, I guess he must have, but it just isn't logical. There's no time. I'd have seen a plane, a parachute, something. I don't mind telling you, I'm Getting the heebie-jeebies. You got any sightings there on the scope? Over.
Negative. Just your flight wing, all coded. We are sending out PBY Air Sea Rescue to comb the area. Now check your position carefully and give me your best estimate of coordinates so we can zero in. And Major, button up on this. No leaks. It's stamped top secret.
Coming. I'm on my way. Shane. Where's Billy? Isn't he with you?
Joan, could I come in a minute? There's something
I knew it. Something's happened to Billy. What is it?
Joan, if I could just step in for a second.
All right. I'm sorry. Come in.
Thanks.
Tell me about Billy. What is it? He's hurt? Please tell me he's just hurt. He's not dead, is he, Gil? Please don't say that he's dead.
Hey, take it
just
easy.
Just tell me that he's not dead, please.
Joan, I just don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know what happened to Billy. If he's alive or if he's dead. At 1500 hours this afternoon, 3 p.m. your time, Billy just up and disappeared.
Disappeared?
And is playing with him.
I don't understand what you're telling me, Gil.
I don't understand it myself, Joan. And I shouldn't be telling you this much. It's all supposed to be strictly hush-hush.
And what about my husband? What about Billy?
The official report will be that he crashed from some malfunction while on routine.
Malfunction of what? The plane? Or Billy?
Just that he crashed. Cause unknown.
You ought to know you were there.
I was and I wasn't.
What does that mean?
Well, just at the time I brought him in sight, there was some cloud cover in between us. By the time I got through it, Billy and his Corsair were just gone.
But you didn't see him crash?
No.
Or him parachute out?
No.
The plane would sink. But maybe Billy's still floating in the sea somewhere.
No, don't forget it. I circled that spot till they sent out our PBYs and even a mariner after that. Every square foot of that ocean, all the way to Bermuda, and within the parameters of any possible descent has been scoured. One fact we have to face is that Billy is gone.
But I won't believe he's dead. Can you honestly tell me he is?
Joan, what do you want of me? Okay. Yes, I do.
You're just like all the others.
What others?
The generals and the admirals, all the ones who are trying to hide the truth.
What truth?
That some other enemy got him, or somebody from some outer space or another world. They just won't admit it.
Joan, face it, how can they? There isn't enough evidence to go on.
There's Billy.
That's not enough. Not any evidence, really, just speculation.
All right, I'll stick to that. At least if I do, I can still have some hope he's alive. Don't you?
What can I say, Joan? Planes, men don't just disappear into thin air. He must have crashed.
But you don't believe it all the way.
I gotta believe it, or else
Or else what? That some other world is invading us?
Yes, anything like that. Every precaution is being taken. The whole service is on the alert. You don't have to worry that every step will be taken to make sure that we're in no danger.
Has it ever occurred to you that these people, these extraterrestrial forces, might not be our enemies?
After 5 years of war, I don't trust anything or anyone.
So you want Billy to be dead?
I have to be honest, Joan. Yes.
Well, I don't believe he is. And I will never believe it till it's proven to me. I won't accept the fact that Lieutenant Billy Howard is dead.
That was the 15th of December, 1945. It was to be over 30 years before I entered the picture, and the legend of Billy Howard started to be reestablished as fact. My name is Bryce Bond. I'm a lecturer, author, UFO investigator, and teacher of parapsychology. I'm also a practicing healer. It was a combination of the last three of these functions that drew me into Mrs. Howard's orbit. Or perhaps she into mine. The story had first come to my attention in the early 70s. The story haunted me, and in 1975, knowing that Mrs. Howard stubbornly refused to consider her husband actually dead, a group of 40 of us psychics decided to see if we could contact Billy Howard. What resulted from that had brought me now into 1977 to meet Mrs. Howard face to face.
Are you Mr. Bond?
I am.
I've been expecting you. Won't you please come in?
Oh, thank you. Oh, what an attractive house you have.
It's grown through the years. Settled in. The garden is so luxuriant, I'd never be able to keep it under control if Charlie weren't as avid a gardener as I am.
Charlie?
My husband. I'm sorry he's not home to meet you.
Oh, that's all right, Mrs. Howard. But I guess that isn't your name now.
No, it's Mrs. Murillo. I thought it better with what we have to discuss that my second husband shouldn't be here. We have a screened porch. Shall we sit there? It's a little warm today.
Okay, wherever you choose.
Then will you follow me?
I followed this calm, controlled woman in her 50s to her house. A house that gave every evidence of being warmly lived in. Her figure was as neat and trim as that girl's over 30 years ago, who had said goodbye to a husband who never came back. I wondered if I was wasting my time. Or, more important, was I wasting hers? And intruding on someone who seemed to have life under control, and who was neither asking or wanting any help or interference from me.
I can't tell you what your letter meant to me.
I'm relieved if you feel that way. Under the circumstances, I felt that this might be an invasion of your privacy.
Because I'm remarried?
Well, yes.
I don't think it is. I will neither defend nor apologize for what has happened in the 32 years since Billy disappeared. I am human. No woman wants to be alone. I have a wonderful marriage with a kind and gentle man, but we entered into it with everything in the open. Never mind the legal aspects. Even after all this time, I refuse to believe that Billy Howard is dead.
And nothing I could say would change your mind?
No.
You're quite sure?
Yes. Is that why you wrote and asked to see me?
Yes. But of course I didn't realize that you had a whole other life.
Don't you worry about that life. I can handle it. Tell me about Billy.
Well, Joan, as I explained in my letter, in 1975, I read in a column in the paper a report that it was the 30th anniversary of Lieutenant Howard's strange disappearance. I had known the history of the case before, and well, this was enough to trigger me into doing something about it.
Doing something about it?
Oh, a number of things. First of all, I did some deeper research on it. As you know, due to the late Brigadier General Gilshane's efforts, the files and all the reports of that mission were finally open to the public.
Yes, Gil was marvelous about that, for what good it did.
You mustn't be bitter, Mrs. Howard. Oh, I beg your pardon.
Suppose you just call me Joan, less confusing, and I'll call you Bryce.
That would help.
Please go on.
Well, I was just trying to say that you shouldn't be too bitter about the reaction of the authorities. It's one thing to be able to say that either by a malfunction of the plane or some mistake of the pilot, an unfortunate and fatal crash occurred. But to speculate on what really happened, that would be very difficult for established and audit principle.
What do you think really happened, Bryce?
Now, for me, it's simple. I don't think. I know.
What?
What I told you in my letter. What 40 of us psychics have established and can prove. What you know you believe yourself, or I wouldn't be here. That your first husband, Billy J. Howard, is still alive.
For all her instinctive belief, Joan Howard is shaken to the roots. That this intangible ghost that had haunted her for over a full generation might suddenly become a reality. That at last she has found others who believe in what has only been a dream, vaguer and vaguer with passing years, is a shattering revelation. But she is committed. She must find out if and why it could possibly be true. to justify the life she has led and try to face her future. I shall return shortly with Act 3. With Bryce Bond's quiet, positive announcement that her first husband is still alive, suddenly Joan is swept by forces beyond the iron control she has practiced all these years. She seems to shrivel suddenly, to become her age and beyond it, to be shaken and set adrift, reaching for any straw of reassurance to help her face the enormity of the belief she has nurtured in secret all these years, which now may become stark reality.
You said 40 of you? There are 40 other people in the world that believe with me that Billy is still alive?
That's right.
I'm stunned. I don't know what to say. Where is he?
Joan, I'm afraid I can't tell you that.
Why not?
Oh, it isn't that I'm keeping any information from you. I have seen Lieutenant Howard, and I have talked with him, as have others. But exactly where he is could only be an educated guess.
Why?
Because he's not in our dimension, in our world.
I just don't understand.
Well, look, let me explain, Joan. You know, our world is not alone. There are other cultures, alternate realities, some of them living concurrently in the same time stream as ours. Others light years ahead of us. I think you believe this, as I do.
Yes, I do, but
let me finish, please. Now, these other worlds, many of them meet and relate to each other. We know, or can theorize this, because dotted across our globe are convention spots, meridian points, window areas, call them what you want. One of them is in the Sea of Japan, one in Arizona, one south of the Bermuda Islands.
What is a convention spot or a window area?
A spot where people converge from all levels, all dimensions ever so often. A mass movement of cosmic energies that causes a kind of an explosion in the physical dimension.
This is all speculation, isn't it? I mean, it is not scientific fact.
Oh, but it is. Sir Isaac Newton postulated that where energy and matter meet, there is created a timeless dimension called -0.
What has all this to do with Billy?
Well, your husband happened to be in the right spot at the wrong time. At the instant where all these journeys from alternate realities converged, there was a momentary physical convulsion of energy that opened a window to the unimagined. And in that instant, whoever was caught on the surface was sucked into the vortex through that window and trapped in a timeless void.
And that's where Billy is now? Where he's been all these years?
Yes.
Oh, how awful, how terrible for him.
No, don't forget, he's in a different time from us. And remember, we have talked to him. Not only once, but twice. And although he is anxious to get back to you, he is far from unhappy.
You have actually talked to him?
It was because you finally went to APRO that I felt I had to get in touch with you.
APRO?
The Aerial Phenomena Research Organization.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
Well, like so many organizations, the title is a jawbreaker, so we all use the acronym for it, APRO.
You say you talked to him. How can you be sure it was Billy?
We can't. Although he identified himself as Lieutenant Howard, we can't unless someone like you authenticates it.
Me? How can I'm not an authority.
You are on Lieutenant Howard. Look, I won't bother you with the 40 original reports we had on meetings with him. But on the strength of those, recently, 2 of the psychics and myself made contact with him. But I don't ask you to take this on faith, Joan. I have solid evidence.
Evidence?
Yes. Let me refer to some notes we made. Here. Your husband told us he was 26 years old when he disappeared, and that 2 days before the ill-fated flight was the anniversary of your first date, 10 years before. At Pasley's Diner on the corner of Plain and Elm Streets in Bloomsbury, Ohio.
Yes, that's right.
It was raining, and he had a hole in one of his shoes, and you ordered filet of sole.
How could anyone else but Billy remember that?
I'll tell you other things. He has a mole on his left shoulder blade and 2 scars. A little one under his eye where he got hit by a baseball, and one alongside his right kneecap from having cartilage removed after a football injury.
Yes.
You were childhood sweethearts? Never went with anyone else? Were married before he joined the Marines in 1939? It was a civil ceremony, and he lost the ring and had to run out to the 5 and 10 to buy one. After you were married, he brought you a real one inscribed, "You'll never lose me. Love, Billy." And the 5 and dime when he wears around his neck to this day.
How could anyone know all this?
Only because Lieutenant Howard told us.
Then he is alive. He really and truly is alive. But he's trapped in a timeless void. What can we do to get him out of there?
You don't need any techniques but love. I can help you relax, put you in a state of mind to be receptive to the waves of energy and electromagnetism from beyond.
But I can't bring Billy back here. What would I do about Charlie? I'm married again.
Perhaps you could go to Billy. Set his mind at rest.
Oh, I'd be afraid to. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
It was late that afternoon that I left Joan Howard, now Joan Murillo, to call her by her second husband's name. I was in 2 minds as I drove towards the Miami airport. Would I, and should I have interfered if I had known that she was remarried? But that was a decision really beyond me. As a psychic, I had responded to a distress signal from 2 worlds. I was only an instrument, the decision not mine. I thought of Billy Howard as I had last seen him, imprisoned in a sort of glass cylinder, lost and alone, seeking any communication with his lost wife. I would have been amazed if I had known what was happening in air traffic control in Miami at that moment.
Lieutenant Colonel Banyan?
Speaking.
I think you better get down here, sir. I got a bogey at 242 head and will not acknowledge. Now, I don't know who this lollipop is, but he's violating airspace.
I'll be right down.
Should I sound defense intercept?
No, you hold it till I get there.
Roger.
But you keep after that lollipop. You make him identify himself.
Affirmative. We'll comply. This is M Center. Aircraft on heading 242. Imperative you identify. Give us your type and position. If unable to communicate, try to squawk us your 2011.
Which way are you going?
This is M Control to aircraft headed 242. If you do not identify...
Where's this bogey you were talking about?
It's right there, sir.
All other planes are identified?
Checked and double-checked.
And this boy won't answer you.
Maybe his radio is out.
Maybe a lot of things, but that bogey is well inside the DZ. I'm going to send up... Hey, what happened to him?
Well, I don't know. He just dropped out of sight suddenly right off the scope.
Well, where'd he go to?
Search me, sir. Unless he got below 800 feet, that would take him off the screen.
You better hit the panic button. You scramble the DZ intercept. We got to find him, whoever he is.
At that moment, I could have found him for them. He went over my head, his exhaust roaring and leaving a trail of smoke behind him, coming in for a landing, heading north where I had just come from. The plane looked oddly old-fashioned, and a premonition came over me. I wanted to turn the car and follow, but strangely my engine had gone suddenly dead, and some inner voice spoke to me saying, "Leave well enough alone. You know who it is and where he's going."
Billy!
Joan.
Oh, you came back.
Because you called me to. How are you, Joan?
I'm well enough. You can see how I am. But you?
Oh, I'm all right. You needn't have worried about me.
I see that now. You haven't changed a bit. You're just the same as the day you said goodbye to me.
You haven't changed either, Joan.
Oh, you don't have to be gallant. I'm an old woman.
Oh, older, maybe, not old. What a wonderful thing that after all these years, your faith has helped keep me alive.
Has it been so awful?
No, not awful at all. And time is different. It hasn't been long for me, preparing, getting ready for what I had to do.
For what you had to do?
Well, that doesn't matter at the moment. What's important is that we are together again. Come with me.
Where?
To a whole new world that I'm just about ready to be accepted into.
What sort of world?
It's under the sea, on the ocean bed. That's why I've had to wait my time till I could learn to breathe and live there.
Under the sea where?
Where I disappeared. Down among the pyramids.
Beneath what they call the Bermuda Triangle?
I don't know what my old world calls it, but it's love and happiness and peace. Come there with me?
Oh, Billy, I can't. Our world has slipped us by. I can't come with you.
Of course you can. Why do you think I was allowed to come back?
Billy, it's too late. If I came back with you to your world, you would still be a young man, and I would be a wrinkled old lady who could be your mother. Maybe even your grandmother.
Joan, don't you love me anymore?
I love you forever. As I did when we were together. As I may in some future heaven. As I do now. In memory. But my love at last has its place. As yours must have for me. You and I are at peace. And it's time for us to say a real farewell.
I'm glad I came back.
So am I, Billy. It's time for you to leave.
Yes. It's time. To the future. When we will all be rejoined again. The sky was suddenly full of jet planes. But I heard the individual sound of Billy Howard's plane take off behind me and roar over my head. At the same time, my car engine came alive again, and I continued on toward Miami. For the rest of the story, I pass on to you some Army tapes which were made available to me. For me, they are an answer. For you, that you will have to judge for yourself.
Do not take any direct action until advice from here.
What is it? What you got now?
Boat you there at 6 Earl. Colonel Benyon is heading out.
Who's that on his tail?
F-15 Intercept Command. Pilot Pete Jackson.
Let me get on the horn. What's his signal?
Green Mac, Colonel.
This is M. Sander, Colonel O'Banion, the Green Mac. You read me? Over.
Green Mac, I read you, sir. Over.
You are on the intercept course with a bogey. Have you sighted him? Over.
Just closing, sir. Weather is pretty dirty. Big black front sitting down. He is hard to identify. Over.
Is he one of ours? Over.
I don't know, sir. Over.
Oh, what's the matter with you? You can't identify your own craft? Over.
Yes, sir. But I know this sounds crazy. I think he's ours, but I never saw this kind of plane in the air. Only in books. It's a bluff plane, Colonel. And if you pin me down, I'd have to say an old Marine Corsair. Over.
A Corsair? You mean F4U? Over.
Yes, sir. F4U. It's hard to see because... I'm sorry. Extreme air turbulence. The sea. It's crazy. It's like a volcano or something erupted underneath. It's all white.
This is M. Sander, the Green Mac. Do you read me? Do you read me?
Colonel, sir.
What?
Look at the scope. They both disappeared suddenly. I don't mark them.
They can't have. What happened?
I don't know, sir. I haven't any answers.
Do we have any answers? There are accidents. But what explains them? Are they just a statistical number that catches up with a random individual, or are they, as Bryce Bond and others believe, the result of the meeting between other worlds which coexist with us? Are we just the skin of the onion and living as close to us as that skin, beneath it, layer upon layer of other dimensions, are other cultures, other civilizations. That's up to you to decide. I'll be back shortly. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Oh, yes, they'd be delighted for me to tell them of troop movements, secret dispatches, etc. Anything I wish, but Andre refuses to name any specific amount.
But you asked for so little, 10,000 pounds.
We'll write back to John Andre. Peggy, draft up some letter about hats or gowns or whatever. I'll make notes on my views and perhaps, yes, give them some incidental intelligence just to whet their appetite.
This messenger who's coming back, is our letter to be given to him?
No, we're to tell him who in Philadelphia we're writing to.
I'll write directly to John himself. Why not?
You must be out of your mind. Write directly to Andre. Why, you might as well take your carriage and drive to British headquarters or shout our intentions from the housetops. This must be done in secret.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Right here on 81 KCMO. That's coming up in about 3 minutes, just before 11 o'clock. It's 81 degrees. Your
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Tales beyond logic appeal to something in our primitive senses. Thus, the other dimensional territory of the psychic realm, the supernatural, is one of the favorite domains of the storyteller. Now, a question. Is there a supernatural force outside the normal knowledge of man, a force he cannot control when it seeks to enter and alter his life? Sometimes for good, sometimes for evil. Does the supernatural exist? There are those of you who will answer yes, others no. It may be that the case history, the enigma we are about to examine, will revise your opinion.
How can you believe such hogwash, Dan? You, a doctor, a man of science. How can you forget the law of cause and effect? Every effect has a discernible cause. The cause of what's happened to you cannot be some non-existent supernatural hocus pocus.
Our suspense drama, Hand in Glove, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Nancy Moore and stars Russell Horton. I'll be back shortly with Act One. In University Hospital in a certain city, a strangler was loose. In that place meant to save lives, 5 lives have been horribly lost. Not on the operating table, but at the hands of a madman lurking in the corridors, stalking his prey. 1 murder each week for 5 weeks. The strangler's victims followed an unvarying pattern. They were always nurses, always young, always pretty, and blonde. The hospital is gripped with fear. Let Dr. Stuart Courtney, Chief of Staff, take up the story.
As the end of another week approached, we doubled security to prevent Murder 6. Police, disguised as doctors and orderlies, were stationed on every floor. Now, another precaution was about to be taken. Dr. Daniel Crane, one of my young talented surgeons, had come up with the idea, and we were in the process of carrying it out. One by one, hospital personnel were being called into my office.
Who's next on the list, Stuart?
Laurel. Your girl is late.
Do you realize Lori exactly fits the description of the 5 victims? Young, blonde, pretty.
And a nurse.
You know, I have nightmares about it. I see that killer with his hands around Lori's throat.
Does Laurel have nightmares, Dan?
She does. She won't admit it.
Come in. Oh, it's you, Jed. We were expecting Nurse Blair.
She said to tell you she'd come as soon as she could.
Jed, you know why you're here.
Something about protection's all I know. Been short-handed, got to do twice my own work.
We're trying to hire more help, but no one wants to come here. Thanks for not being one of the orderlies who quit.
Oh, not me. I don't run, Doc.
And we're grateful. Now, take a look at this. It's a siren. Small, but efficient.
Everyone in the hospital will have one, Jed. The idea is this. If you see anyone or anything suspicious, one blast from that siren will bring help on the double.
Well, it's a swell idea. Let's hear it.
Doctor, don't blow it till I close the door. Every cop on the floor will swarm in here.
Right.
Oh, and you better not blow it full blast either. It's built to be heard through doors.
I won't. All right. Test run, Jed.
Oh, say now, real police siren, huh?
And that's only a fraction of how loud it can sound.
So here you are, Jed. It's on a chain. Now wear it around your neck so you can get to it fast. Come in.
Nurse Blair reporting. Hello, doctor.
Hi, sweetheart. Come in, Laurel. All right, Jed, that's all. You better get back on the floor.
Sure hope I never have to use this whistle.
Amen.
Would you close the door, please?
Oh, yes, sir.
I heard about the sirens. They're a wonderful idea. The Strangler will hear about them and won't think they're wonderful. Oh, don't look so bleak, you two. It's been terrible and awful, but I have a feeling it's over. There won't be a number 6.
Oh, hi, Miss Blair. So you got your siren?
Yes, I keep fingering it. Would it be someone's lifeline?
Sounds like you don't much like it.
I love it. What I don't love is I have to go to the supply room. It's so far away from everything, and I'm... Don't tell Dr. Dan I said this, Jed. But I'm scared.
Oh, sure you are. Blonde hair, no length. In your shoes, who wouldn't be?
But I don't want Dan to know that. He's worried enough for both of us. Have you got time to go to supply with me?
Oh, sure thing. Wouldn't let you go alone. Like you say, it's real far away from everything.
I'm so jittery, I even think one of the patients might be the Strangler.
Gets out of bed and chokes people out now.
No, an ambulatory patient. Someone in a wheelchair. Someone who can really walk, but we don't know it. He pretends he can't. Then when no one's around, see, I told you it's crazy.
Well, it's not the crazy. Could be. Could be anyone. Maybe even a doctor, huh?
Yeah, I guess that's possible. Does he hate women? Is that it?
Hates nurses. Likely some little blonde chick in a starched cap treated him like dirt.
Killed 5 nurses because one nurse just... Oh, look, I don't want to talk about it.
Here we are anyhow. Oh, no, never mind. I got the keys.
Thank heaven you came with me. So quiet. Not a soul around.
No.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Jed.
We better close the door. We wouldn't want the Strangler to corner us in here.
Good. Now, let's see. I need bandages, towels, and 3 Why are you staring at me?
Blonde, little, young and tender.
Chet!
A strangler ain't a patient, honey. Ain't a doctor neither. Guess who?
You! Oh, don't touch me.
Won't do you no good to back away.
Don't you come near.
Oh, no, you don't. Give me that. Damn you! Damn you!
Go ahead. Run! They'll hear you! They'll catch you!
Jed ran, Laurel's siren screeching behind him. He raced in the opposite direction from 4 men responding to the siren. 2 police, Dan, and myself. Jed raced straight into the corridor's dead end. Trapped. He turned, at bay, pistol in hand, firing wildly. He missed, or I thought he had. A single shot from a police gun brought him down. He lay spread eagle, the bullet in the region of his heart. I was the doctor. I knelt beside him, felt for his pulse. It was weak, erratic. I heard Laurel cry out.
Dr. Courtney, look at Dan.
I'm all right. Is that animal dying?
I give him 5 minutes at the most.
No, I'll kill a lot of you.
Dan's not all right. His hand.
Then I saw it. Dan's right hand, his operating hand, was shattered, nearly severed from his arm. I heard a voice saying incredible words, my own voice. Dan, the instant this killer dies, I will amputate his hand and replant it at your wrist.
What? That can't be done, Courtney.
You mean it's never been done? We've got to try.
My hand on him. Why? Curse on him.
Attendant, stretcher. Get this man to OR3. Dan, go there yourself. Get moving. Get Jed Gant to surgery.
I'll curse Dan Blaine from hell. I'll curse him forever.
Reimplantation by microsurgery technique is not uncommon today. Severed limbs reattached. Arteries, veins, nerves, bones, tendons reconnected. But always on the same person. The limb of one person had never been transplanted to that of another. Now, maybe it would be. With my surgical skills, DX7, and the good Lord willing, this would be a first. The operation took 7 hours. After the implantation, blood circulation had to be restored in no later than 6 hours, or the tissues would die. The operation a failure. 5 hours later, circulation began.
A miracle, Stuart. You've made medical history, Doctor.
But will there be movement in your hand, Dan? That's the question now. Under that bandage, every finger has to begin slight movement within a day or two, or it's a flawed miracle. Just pray your fingers move.
My fingers? Jed Gant's fingers.
No. Your fingers now.
Darling, Dr. Courtney says you have to keep trying.
What do you think I've been doing for 2 days and 3 nights? I lie here and... I tell you, it's no use, Laurel. The fingers won't move.
Danny, try. For me.
Lordy, honey, it's a dead hand. Dan's dead hand. What was it he said? I'll curse you from hell. Well, he's done it.
Now stop this kind of talk and try to move one finger at a time.
All right, sweetheart, all right. Thumb. Nothing. First finger. Zilch. Middle. Ori.
It moved. I saw the bandage move.
Look. The fourth. The fifth. All of them. Jed Gant burn in hell. They move. They're my fingers now.
Came the great day when the bandage would be cut away.
Dan sat in the chair smiling, all his cynicism forgotten. Beside him, Laurel, there to celebrate.
The unveiling.
All right, let's begin.
Oh, Danny, I'm so happy for you.
Hold still, Dan.
I can't wait. I felt like a prisoner.
Excuse the pun, but the prisoner will soon be out of bandage. Almost right now. Just one last snip. There we are. Okay, it's off. There's your new hand, Doctor.
Good Lord. It's huge. It's red. I'm supposed to go through life with this? I can't even look at it. The hand of a killer, and it's grafted to me.
Just calm down now. Dan, you must have known that Jed's great paw wouldn't look like your own aristocratic hand.
Well, I knew, but my mind didn't go this far.
You wear a glove, that's all. How it looks underneath doesn't matter. No one will see what the glove covers.
Yes, of course. The way it looks won't matter at all. Not a bit.
It matters. Maybe more than we know. Under the glove, Jed can't.
Dan finally left the hospital with Laurel to finish recuperating at home. The gloved hand was functioning remarkably well, and he drove Laurel's car himself. No problem, till he neared his apartment. At an intersection, the car suddenly went out of control, swerved toward a pedestrian, and nearly ran the man down. Dan braked just in time, pulled to the curb. He sat in stunned silence, his head on the wheel.
Darling, don't be so upset. Nothing happened. A close call, but nothing. Danny?
I can't drive the rest of the way.
All right. I'll drive.
Oh.
Yes? Honey, what is it? You act as if you hit the man. You didn't.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Of course you didn't.
I'm not sure if I tried to hit him. If I wanted to.
Oh, Danny, that's crazy talk.
No. I think this hand jerked the wheel on purpose. I wouldn't want to run a man down, but the killer this hand belongs to would. Honey, I think it acted separately from me.
Oh, don't say that.
Jed Gant. I'll curse you from hell, he said. What if he's doing that, Laurie? What if Jed is still alive in his hand?
I repeat my original question. Is there a supernatural force man cannot control when that force seeks to enter and alter his life? Dr. Daniel Crane is confronted by the same question when he asks one of his own, what if Jed Gant still lives in the transplanted hand? I, for one, would answer no. At least at this juncture I would. After what is about to happen. But that is for Act 2, shortly. During Dr. Dan's recuperation at home, no other alarming episode occurred. His gloved right hand was as obedient as normal as his ungloved left. Laurel happily assumed that the car incident was forgotten and Dan's foolish fears put to rest. She was wrong. In her absence, he would remove the glove, staring at the rough, crude hand attached to his own wrist. He felt, or imagined he felt, its hate crawling up his arm, spreading through his body. The hate of Jed Gant. Over and over, he asked the question.
What do you want of me? What do you plan?
Dan finally returned to the hospital. Not as a patient, as a doctor, but not yet a surgeon. As his superior, I felt it better to wait for that. He seemed subdued, detached, not himself. After some 10 days, I sent for him.
Yes, Dr. Courtney?
Dan, I think it's time for you to resume your surgical duties.
No.
No? I was sure that you'd be eager to.
No.
I presume this reluctance has something to do with your substitute hand?
You presume? You know. How could this freak thing have the skill of my own hand? It's a monstrosity. How could it handle delicate operating instruments?
Dan, your training hasn't changed. Your brain and talent haven't changed. Your own blood courses through that hand. Now, you've got to test yourself. Test your hand. I'll assign you to a minor operation, an appendectomy, say, and I'll be there assisting. If all doesn't go well, I will take over and there'll be no harm done. Now, what do you say? With obvious reluctance, he said yes. I scheduled the appendectomy. In the operating room, the personnel watched, fascinated, and in spite of themselves, apprehensive. The incision had been skillfully accomplished when suddenly, horribly, an animal sound tore through Dan's surgical mask. The delicately held scalpel now was gripped like a dagger. Dan raised it high to plunge it into the patient. Dan! Not Dan's voice. Whose? I rejected the name that stabbed my mind. We grappled with Dan. He was led from the room. I completed the operation, then went to find him. He sat in his office, a beaten man.
Jed Gant. His curse, it's come to pass.
Dan, that's impossible, and you know it.
What I know is that this hand has a fiendish life of its own. Jed's life. Now, I suspected it that day in the car. Now it's proved.
All that's proved is that mentally you're not recovered from the physical and emotional trauma of losing a hand and its replacement by another.
That accounts for what I did in OR?
You're a physician. You're a man of science. You know every effect has a discernible cause. The cause of what happened in there is not some non-existent supernatural hocus-pocus. The cause was nerves.
My nerves had nothing to do with it. This hand acts apart from me. I've no control over it whatsoever. Doctor, I can't and I won't live with it. Now, you attached it. Now, you unattach it.
What?
Amputate. Cut it off. It's the only way to break the curse.
You can't believe in anything so unscientific as a curse. Or ask me to destroy a healthy, functioning hand. No.
Then I'll find a doctor who will.
No reputable doctor would be party to such an unethical procedure. Now listen to me, Dan. Now, what you need is a longer leave of absence. More time to rest, to see a psychiatrist. Now, I suggest Dr. Wexler. Now, will you promise me to do that? Dan?
All right. Now leave me be.
He did take the leave of absence. He did see Wexler. But Dan Crane certainly did not rest. Far from it. Defying every effort of his will, the capricious behavior of his hand increased. Mind you, it was never out of control in my presence or anyone else's. My information was secondhand. I had the report from Dan.
The fingers flex, jerk. Not all the time, and at odd intervals. I can't stop them. Or they tighten into a fist, curl like a claw. I can't eat with the hand. It flings the fork across the room, grabs the food, crams it into my mouth. I have to use my left hand to starve. Shave with the left for fear I'll cut my throat.
But why none of this in front of me or in front of Laurel?
How do I know? How do I know anything anymore?
Dan became more and more a recluse. Refused to leave his apartment. Allowed no one entrance there except Laurel and me. Then, on a bleak afternoon...
Laurie, forgive me. But after today, you're not to come here anymore.
Oh, Danny, don't say that.
You think I want to say it? Sweetheart, I can't take the chance any longer of what I might do to you. No, not me. This thing that's no part of me.
I know you believe it will hurt me. I know that's why you stay across the room from me. Well, I don't believe it. Oh, please put it to the test. Take me in your arms.
Don't ask that, no.
Then I'll take you in mine.
No. Don't come here. Stay away, Laurie.
No.
I'm warning you, don't come any nearer.
You love me. I love you. I'm not afraid. Look, I'm close. Nothing is wrong. reaching out to me. So gently. Palm up. There's no harm in it.
All right, woman. You're here. But, Lord, what have I done? Now will you believe me? Lying there on the floor, are you convinced? That voice. Did you hear it? It wasn't mine.
Yes, I heard.
Jed's voice. His. I don't even dare pick you up.
I'm all right. I'm not hurt.
Yes, you are. Do you see now why you can't come here again? I'm lost. We're lost. You go from this place, Laurie, and don't ever come back.
Laura was now half convinced of what she had never believed before, that Dan was possessed. She left the apartment. But 2 days later, she came back.
I heard of a psychic, a seer. A woman they say can break spells. Oh, please go to see her.
A sorcerer. Have I come to this?
Oh, you've got to fight fire with fire. You believe you're in the grip of something supernatural. Or maybe you are. This woman deals in the supernatural. Please go to her now, please.
Shall I tell you why I'll go? Because last night, I tried to cut off his hand.
Oh.
And I couldn't. Was I afraid of pain? No. Jed's hand struck the knife from my own hand. Where is this woman?
The gypsy woman called herself Zorina. In the traditional fortune teller's lair, she wore the prescribed turban and jewels. Dan was told to sit opposite her at a small draped table and on it a crystal ball. To my surprise, he told me in detail what happened.
I'd made up my mind not to tell her why I came. She said, put my hands on the table. The right hand was gloved, of course. She asked no questions and ordered me not to speak. She spoke in a phony foreign accent, claiming she would see all she needed to know in her ridiculous crystal ball.
It begins. Not clear. Not yet. Clouded with mist. Now I see a claw. I cannot believe a hand. The hand of I see now. I see the hand of an assassin.
Doctor, the instant she said assassin, Jed's hand grabbed her crystal ball, raised it to hurl at Zorina. That same instant, her hands thrust forward, fingers spread, and she was shouting some kind of abracadabra. Crazy or not, it worked. Jed's hand was immobilized, frozen in the very act of murder. She pried my fingers from the ball, set it back on the table, staring at it. At last, she turned to me.
A curse is upon you. You are under a spell for a very long time, you know.
I know. Can you end this hell?
Not I. You can end it. You.
You think I haven't tried?
You will end it with water.
What?
Go from this place, this country. Put water of the sea betwixt you and the soil where the cursing fell upon you. A ship. You must stay upon this ship until the curse loses its power, until the evil goes from the hand you wear.
I know what you'll say, Stewart. I don't care. I am going. I'll try anything.
Except what you should try, Dan. Go back to your psychiatrist. You never should have stopped.
I was with Wexler long enough to know my mental state doesn't explain my condition.
Rubbish. Your mind is off track, or you wouldn't have consulted a fortune teller and then believed all her claptrap. They're fakes, every one of them.
What about the way she hypnotized the hand, stopped it from killing her?
Dan Crane is not a killer. Dan Crane stopped that hand.
All right, what about Jed's voice coming out of me when I grabbed the crystal ball? Now, you heard his voice yourself that day in the operating room. What about that?
This about that. You have so identified with Jed that under extreme stress, you use his voice. Exactly the way an actor assumes a voice other than his own. It means nothing. Dan, listen to me.
Wait. Now, just answer this. Will it do any harm for me to take a ship somewhere?
Yes. You could go deeper into mental deterioration. Dan, go back to Wexler. Give psychiatry some time. Give yourself time.
Thank you for your advice, Dr. Courtney. I will consider it.
Dr. Crane did not consider Dr. Courtney's advice. He had given way completely to primeval fear, if that explains his condition. Or was he indeed the victim of a curse? In any case, he booked passage on the ship to the Orient. Laurel pleaded to go with him. He refused. In Act 3, we will learn where that voyage takes him. To sanity or insanity.
After boarding the ship, Dan went directly to his cabin. The ship put to sea, but he continued to sit alone, fingering of all things the small police siren he had worn on that catastrophic day when he lost his own hand and became heir to the hand of Jed Gant.
Who is it? Lori.
I had to come, Dan. I couldn't let you do this all alone. Please, don't be angry with me.
Oh, I'm not. I thought I didn't want you with me. Seeing you now, I know I do. Thanks for knowing it yourself.
So long since I've seen you smile.
Because something good has already happened to me. Look, for some reason, I brought this siren along. If I sat holding it in Jed's hand, I thought he, or it, would be enraged because a siren, yours, is what got him caught and killed. Now, I've held it like this for nearly an hour. No reaction from his hand at all.
Well, what do you think it means?
Water. The ocean. What Zorina predicted. Maybe already it's coming true.
4 days at sea, and the hand appeared to be tamed, bereft of its fancied powers. To avoid any embarrassing incident, Dan had taken all meals, with and without Laurel, in his cabin. Always, even when alone, he could eat with his right hand, shave with it, write with it. But he still refused to jeopardize Laurel. Physically, they were as separate as chance acquaintances. Every day, Dan's spirits lifted, yet he continued to wear the siren, thinking of it as a kind of amulet to ward off the evil spirit of Jed. Then, on the 5th day...
Lori, what do you say we brave dinner in the dining room tonight?
They sat at a side table for two. In celebration, they ordered champagne, toasting Dan's recovery, toasting the future.
Waiter, more champagne.
Yes, sir. Right, yes, sir.
Danny! What are you doing? Stop that! Stop it! Dan!
I can't stop!
Dan had seized the waiter by the throat. He was dragged off by another waiter. Back in his cabin, despondent, Dan insisted that Laurel leave. She did. But he was not alone. Staring at the now ungloved hand, he spoke to its owner.
Jed Gant, you've won. kill me.
I want my hand. I will kill you.
Jed's hand crept in slow motion to Dan's throat, touched it, circled it, tightened. But Dan's other hand, his own hand, grasped hold of the siren.
Help him!
Laurel had sensed danger, had fetched a cabin steward. They were waiting outside the door. The self-murder was stopped easily enough. Jed's hand went limp. Dan allowed Laurel to stay. Against my better judgment, Laurie.
Dearest, you haven't any better judgment. Not anymore. You've let Jed's hand take your judgment, your will, your very self.
Let it?
Before I came aboard, I had a long talk with Dr. Wexler. I told him all the things you didn't tell him. Then he understood and made me understand that from the beginning, you yourself have made all these terrible things happen. Your own mind has been controlling a hand you thought was out of control. There's nothing supernatural about it.
Now, this is a switch. You sent me to Zorina yourself.
Well, I was wrong. Terribly wrong. Now listen. Please listen to me. Subconsciously, you believed that curse.
Not until that day in your car when his hand took over.
Your subconscious believed before that. That's why it could take over.
No, Jed's bargain was his hand for my life. I know now what I have to do. I have to die.
Well, he hasn't won unless you keep on letting him. Dr. Wexler told me what you really have to do. Accept the hand. You've never done that. Accept it. And count yourself lucky instead of cursed that you have it.
You had a big talk with Courtney, too.
Yes?
2 doctors brainwashing you. So why haven't you said all this before?
Well, Dr. Wexler said to wait a little. He thought it was possible that what Zorina told you might have the psychological effect of freeing you from the delusions. Until tonight, that seemed to be happening. But it didn't. Oh, Danny, please, will you try acceptance?
The cure, the answer. It can't be as simple as that.
It can. Don't you see? If you accept the hand as your own, you take away the power you've given it. Dan? Are you listening?
I have to listen. I have nowhere else to turn. All right. How do I begin?
Tonight. Waiting to fall asleep. Repeat over and over. I accept this hand. It is mine. It has no power other than what I give it. And be thankful for it. Will you do that? Promise me?
I'll do it. But I promise something else. If it fails, I'm going to go over the rail of this ship. Later, Dan lay in the dark, wrestling with the hobgoblins of his mind. The mesmerizing repetition of his words, as the psychiatrist well knew, would carry over into sleep, into dreaming. I accept this hand. It is mine, no one else's. I accept it now. It is mine, not Gant's. He cannot control it. The power it has is for me. My hand. Hello, Jed. grateful for it. Thank you.
Give it back.
Don't you understand? I've accepted it.
Accept it. And you rob me of my power. You can't.
I can. I have. There's nothing more you can do to me. Or to it. Go back where you belong. Go, Jed Gant. You're nothing. No one. Get out. Go back to hell. Jed. Jed. Gone. Lori. Lori.
I'm here, Danny. I came back after you fell asleep.
I had this dream. Jed. He was in it. I was in it. My old self. He said what Wexler said. Accept the hand, and I rob his power. I told him to go back to hell, and he went. Does that mean that... No. Only a dream.
Dreams do have meanings. You know they have. What you kept repeating before you slept took hold of your subconscious. Dr. Wexler said it would.
He said accepting this hand would unblock my mind. Has that happened? Has it begun?
Yes.
In the dream, projecting Jed, a signal I can be free of him in my conscious mind.
Do you believe that? Really believe it?
Yes, I believe it.
Prove it, Danny.
Well, I can't prove it.
You can. Cross the room to me. Take me in your arms.
Oh, no, not that again, Lord.
Are you afraid?
Strange. I'm not afraid. Look, I can do this. Walk toward you without fear. Hello, Lori.
Hello, Danny.
So long since I've stood near you like this.
Hold me now.
My love. I thought this could never be again. I'm back from hell, Lori. I've come home.
Dan's submission to the hand, his sharp repudiation of Jed in the dream, had begun the healing process. Disturbing resonances were bound to occur, each to be conquered. But by the end of the long voyage, this man, beset by demons of the mind, not demons of the netherworld, was once again totally Dr. Daniel Crane. Are there those of my listeners who do not accept self-delusion as the explanation of Dan's mental instability? Yes, no doubt some of you still cling to the belief that he was invaded by the supernatural, and the woman Zarina solely responsible for the exorcism of his demons. Never mind. What's important here is that by one means or another, Dan Crane was healed. I'll be back shortly.
Feeling fit, feel so good, firming up the way you know you should. Fitness by day that feels so right. Need firmness that feels good every night. Be a perfect sleeper, by a perfect sleeper, by Third Eye. I'm Susan Anton. For the ultimate in a great night's sleep, get a Perfect Sleeper Pillow Soft with Serta's unique top cushioning. 6 layers of luxurious comfort plus Serta's patented inner construction. Pillow comfort on top, ultra firm support inside. You get both with every Perfect Sleeper Pillow Soft. So remember, fitness by day that feels so right. Need firmness that feels good every night. Be a perfect sleeper, by a perfect sleeper, by Third Eye. It's a healthy investment in yourself.
Remarkable present-day techniques of microsurgery point to even greater future miracles in that incredible field. At this time, prediction of what those miracles will be lies inevitably within the realm of the storyteller, as we have just experienced in the account of one person's hand replaced by another's. Today, fiction. Tomorrow, fact. Our cast included Russell Horton, Diana Kirkwood, and Mandel Kramer. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
What are you staring at? What are you thinking about? There's something going on in that head of yours.
Yes, Casey. There's something. What I was thinking is, maybe we could drive somebody crazy with twin apartments.
You're talking about your aunt, aren't you?
I mean, they'd think they were crazy, wouldn't they, if they thought they were in one place, but they were really in another.
Are you talking about your Aunt Louise?
If we rented both apartments under different names so nobody knew about it, if we fixed them up exactly the same, I mean exactly.
Yeah, but what for? I mean, why would that drive her crazy?
I don't want to just drive her crazy. I want her driven right back to Maple Grove Sanitarium.
But it'll cost a fortune to furnish both places.
I'll spend my own money on it. It'll be worth it. And maybe I can get bargain rates if I buy two of a kind.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant